Okay, good morning. Today is Thursday, November 16th. It's very cold. It's 32 and it's windy. That's why I'm in the garage doing my opening. It's 32, but there's wind right now is 20 miles an hour with wind gusts up to 35. So it's going to be another windy day like yesterday. I don't know, I keep looking out you can't see the wind. But anyway, I don't need this on just yet. It's cold. And I even have gloves. I usually don't wear gloves. My hands get too warm and then my body gets too warm, if that makes any sense. So I try to, and like Denise pointed out, when your hands get warm, you can just take the gloves off and put them in your pocket. Duh. So I woke up feeling really good. The old Sandy's back. Old. I made it through the whole day yesterday. I was really proud of myself because afterwards, when I was having my feeling I wanted to eat everything kind of day, I wanted to stop at in the cake department and get some hot fudge and some whipped cream in the dairy department to go with the Rocky Road that's in that freezer right there. And I already had bananas in the house, and make myself a banana split, or not a banana split, a hot fudge banana. And I was really proud of myself. I passed up that fudge aisle, and I'm telling you, I don't know if it's just a Midwestern thing, but Saunders hot fudge is, it's to die for. It's so good. And but I passed it because I knew that, like, the smallest jar is, I think the smallest jar is 16. I don't know if it's 16 or 24 ounces, but that's a lot. That's a lot of fudge to have in the house when Jim's not here. Because if Jim was here, at least he would have ate it too, and it would have went quicker. But no, I can't have it without myself, just by myself. But last night we lost our power, like right around 7:30. I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden, black, dark, and it didn't come back on till about 10:15. And what happened was, when you're coming into my subdivision, there's a road. And you would think the electric company would have figured this out by now, because everybody in the neighborhood has figured it out, and we don't know why they won't do something about it. There's this one particular electrical pole that someone has hit since the summer, just since the summer. It's been hit once, it's caught on fire twice, and the wind, like the ice, not the ice, but the wind had knocked it out one other time. So yesterday was the 5th time, I think, that we've lost power because of this one particular pole. So it's like, if somebody's hitting it, then, the first time, okay. The second time, no. Well, then the third time when it catches on fire, let's think there's something wrong with this pole. It's a jinx pole. Move it. Fix it. Do something. So anyway, and then I started watching Criminal Minds, and I'm thinking, do I really? Because I have, on my iPad, I have the CBS app, so I can watch live shows. So I was going to watch Criminal Minds, and then I thought, do I really want to watch Criminal Minds sitting in the dark with just a candle? So I didn't watch it. But then the power came back on, so then I watched Designated Survivor. So that one taped right from the beginning, so that was odd. But my other show, Chicago PD, just started at 10:15. So I kind of lost the beginning gist of the story. But it's even getting windier in here. I don't know if you can you feel it? Can you feel the chill? But I want to accomplish my goal of getting my 2 miles in today for my 100 miles. I'll have my 100 miles in if I can get the 2 miles in. Not yet. When I get the 2 miles in today. It's going to be a cold, brisk walk. I'm gonna tell you, I know that. But I'm going to stay on track. I wanted to thank Diane Travinsky. She told me that she goes to the Trader Joe's at in Rochester all the time, and she would mail me the thing, because I guess it's only $2 a bottle. Boy, they saw me coming when I paid $7.27, but they said it's $1.99, and she offered to pick it up and mail it to me. Thank you, Diane, I appreciate that. But I found out from Cheryl Bradley that there's one in Grosse Pointe, which is near my sister's house, my sister Mary, and she goes there all the time, I found out this morning. So my sister's just going to pick it up, and then she'll bring it to me when we have family dinner. So I wanted to thank Cheryl Bradley and Diane Travinsky for thinking of me and trying to save me some money, because I do have to go to the bank, because I was so gung-ho paying all my bills yesterday that I took too much money for myself and didn't leave enough in the bank. So now I got to go put some of it back into the bank. Otherwise, I'm going to have it. I'm only like, I think $11 short. But if I don't have the $11 in there, I'll have a bounce fee, which is $37.50. So I'll go put the $11 in. I don't need to have it in my pocket. So, and then I'd have to come up with more in my pocket to cover the $37.50 plus the $11. So it's not worth it. But I planned out my day. I wanted to say too that everything but the bagel seasoning, I used it on my chicken, which was delicious. And I also put it on my acorn squash instead of salt and pepper. So I just put that on instead. And it really was really, really good. So I have the other half of the squash left. So my plan for today, I might go off it a little bit, but not in a bad way, is I'm going to have my usual breakfast. And then I'm going to have for lunch, I'm going to have some cottage cheese and the other half of the acorn squash and a cup of tea. And then for dinner, I have, I cooked 2 chicken breasts yesterday, so I have one. So I don't know if I'm going to eat it cold on a salad or just cold on a plate or reheat it a little bit and make a sandwich out of it. But I'm definitely going to have the chicken. And if I don't have the salad, then I'm going to make some cauliflower and broccoli with it. It's not a lot of points. I got to figure out to get some points in there today, because I'm just, it's funny, I'm not really hitting, I'm getting right close to my points, which is good. I have to learn to dwindle myself down from the 42 weeklies, because sooner or later they're going to go down. But okay, let's go for the walk. It seems to be getting windier, and I want to get it done before it gets too cold. Okay, I'm cold. I'm really, really cold. That wind was biting, it bit right into you. But I accomplished my goal, 2 miles. So I have the 100 miles, I made it, yay! Back when I started, I was thinking it was going to be a hard journey, but I did it, yeah. I'm still rethinking my lunch and dinner. I'm thinking about that. I'm going to stay on plan, I am that definite. And I don't know if I said it earlier, but thank you everyone for all your support. You get me through my hard times, you really do. And everybody struggles, I know that, as they call it, the struggle bus. And I struggle along with everyone else. It's just a long journey, but it's a journey well worth taking. It really is. I feel so much better, even with all the wind blowing me back. And I just know that, even though, you know what, I stopped walking right about this time last year in November, because it was hard to walk in the wind, and I was really winded. Haha, get the pun, winded. It was difficult for me, so I didn't walk from like November 12th until I started back up again. I think it was probably in May. But I plan on walking this winter. As long as there's no ice and snow on the ground, I'm going to walk, and I'm going to figure out a way to get my walk in every day. I do walk around in the house. Sometimes I go down the basement because I have a pretty big basement. But it's just boring. It really is. It's just not the same. I can walk for like 40 minutes, and my Fitbit won't show as many steps as if I was walking outside. I think it's because like when you have to turn around, it doesn't count those, whereas when you're walking, you're on a steady pace. But I'm going to stay on plan. I'm going to go in the house, drink my 34 ounces of water. I already drank my 16. Like I tell you, I drink every morning before I go on my walk. And I can't eat and then walk. It just slows me down. So I don't eat my breakfast till after I have my walk. And I don't eat my dinner till 7. I know old people are supposed to eat at the early bird special at 4 or 5 o'clock. I've never ate that early. We've always ate at 6 or later. And I don't go to bed till like 1 or 2 in the morning. So I have enough time that it's digesting. So lately what I've been doing is eating my breakfast around noon, eating my lunch about 3:30, and then eat my dinner around 7. And it seems to be working. I do find myself hungrier eating the 3 meals than I did just eating the 2 meals. So I don't know. I told you I'd give it till Saturday. We'll see what the scale says on Saturday. Denise tells me not to be discouraged if I have a gain because my body's readjusting. So I'll have to see how I feel on Saturday. I don't have a problem just eating 2 meals. I know it's not really healthy, but you know, the older you get, the less calories I think you need. I think that's why you get, well, of course I get 34 points, so I don't know. But, I don't know. Okay, let's go in the house and warm up, because it's cold. It's not so much cold, but windy. Well, I don't know about getting 3 meals in today, but I'm going to try. I was really busy this morning, and I got out of the house to do some shopping, and I'm just getting home now to eat. So here's my breakfast. It's a pretty hefty breakfast, but I'm hungry. I know I waited too long. You don't need to tell me. I forgot to see how many steps I took. I got to be close to my 7,000. I'll show you at lunchtime. I started my day with a prayer. I drank 50 ounces of water so far. I have been doing a lot of walking. My quote is, "It doesn't matter how slow you go, never give up." So I have 34 smart points, 2 for my egg, 3 for my 1 cup of Cheerios, and 0 for my berries, grapefruit, banana, tea, and water. So 5-point breakfast. I have 29 points left. Once again, it's a Pyrex bowl. I said it was a Corning bowl. It's a Pyrex bowl, and it's exactly 1 cup. And I like to eat my cereal dry. I munch on it like it's a snack. And then it feels like a guilty pleasure, even though it's a 3-point guilty pleasure. Okay, I didn't eat lunch today. I ate my breakfast so late. And I really wanted pizza, so I made a Weight Watchers pizza. So there's all the ingredients. I have 10 points for the 2 of them Stonefire flatbreads, 2 points for a half a cup of pizza sauce, 4 points for a half a cup of mozzarella, 2 points for 12 pepperoni, and 0 for my iced tea and water. So it's an 18-point dinner. That means I have 11 points left for the day. These are the ingredients that I used. And I baked it in the oven at 375 for about 8 minutes. Looks pretty good. I do realize that if I would have got a Jets pizza, 2 squares, I think a square is 10 points each, so it would have been 20 points. So I really only saved 2 points. But, you know, if I would have got a pizza, I would have had to get a small pizza, which would have been 4 slices, and I would have had 2 slices left over for tomorrow. This is all I need. Well, I did try to eat my 3 meals today, but I just only had the 2 that I got in. Like I said, I went for my walk this morning, and then I went for, I got out of the house because I was afraid I was going to eat, so I went for a drive, and then I did buy, the grandkids and I do gingerbread houses, and back up and show you. I put them together already. Well, we're not going to do them until a couple weeks before Christmas, but I put the 4 of them together because last year when we did it, we did it all the same day, and it didn't have time for the stuff to really take hold, and so the houses were all falling apart. And I didn't want that to happen again this year. So, and then I had bought the 3 at the Kroger's that was by my house, and there wasn't any more left. I told you that the other day. So I called around to some different stores, and I found one that was probably about a 20-minute drive from my house. So I went there to pick it up, and that's where I came across the flatbread, because my store doesn't sell that. It sells the bigger loaves, but not the little half loaves like that. So I'll give it a try. And so that's what I did. I'm under my points. I'm 11 points under, but I'm not going to worry too much about it today. I'm definitely going to eat the chicken and the squash tomorrow for my dinner, and figure out what I'm going to have for my breakfast and lunch. I'd wait till tomorrow to figure that out. But I think I did pretty good today. So I will see you guys in the morning.